hardly here. Need lots to bank. Go around and collect. One is mini Keokuk, my home city, my home state, of Iowa. This used to be a forest area. These houses, that explains these houses here. But and you see, blue collar industry took over that place, there and there, and built a new place over here too. Athena Heights. This is mini Keokuk here. Want to walk between the tall buildings? There we go. Ooh, that was close. With the firefighter, here we are. Walk around this city for a few minutes. Pretty noisy, pretty loud, pretty big. I'm driving a Jaguar XJ220, look at that. Electric minivan. 2 Jaguars, dang. Cool looking bug. Little farm truck. This place is huge. You don't realize how big and noisy this place is until you get down here. That's some good brakes, buddy, and good parking gear. Playing a flatten out your land before you do all this stuff. Jeez. This is mega busy. If you dare, hurry. Whew, but got clipped by the farm truck. All the buses and the bus stops. Place is huge. You don't realize how big the place is until you're down here walking around. Run, dude, run! Get across the road quickly. All on timber. You don't realize how big this place is and how much people are running through here until you see it in person. When you're down here walking. Careful, Granny! Careful! There you go, she made it across. Good job. Woo, don't run me over, dude. Tell me we can't actually ride the buses, that'd be cool. It's a big place, dude, let me tell you. All the recycling centers over here I put in. St. Louis Arch. I had to put that near mini Keokuk over here because we're close to St. Louis anyway. Like 100 plus, 200 miles away. Whoa, be careful. Whoa, whoa. Careful, run like crazy. Oof. Terrifying. Hurry, dude, hurry. Whew, that was close. Hello, ma'am. How you doing today? And if you're running this town, you better run fast. Whoa. Look at that, dude. Cat life reflexes. Ah, Splinter Alley. Cool. Around there, Hemi Jeep to work, I see. Nice. Yep, this is Splinter Alley. All across here is Splinter Alley. Let's go back in the sky and take a look around real quick. There we go. Get that out. All the bridges are necessary. Yeah, they sure are. All across there. There's all kinds of tunnels in here and everything. Let me check my power system again. Make sure everything's right. Okay, good. 3,777 megawatts used. 5,324 megawatts. I still want to get that to 10,000 pretty soon. Okay. A long time ago on a TV show called Mayberry. Actually, not Mayberry. It was Andy Rufus show. Let me fix their place here real quick for them. There you go. Anyway, it's called Andy Griffith Show. Takes place in Mayberry. Then he had a spinoff called Mayberry RFD. This is how small the town was. And Andy Griffith, remember the town, let's see, called Pip. It had industry of a railroad, a proud history of the railroad all through there. So some people retired, they moved here. The only thing I've added to the town at all was this one right here. It's the only thing I added to the place. They already had a post office, they had the little grocery store, apartment building, and the one house right there. Matter of fact, this person parks their vehicle at the post office, which is hilarious to me. That's crazy, man. Person had so much money that they brought other train stuff with them, it looks like. Pretty cool, actually. And his Aunt B, Andy Griffith's Aunt B, mentioned a little town called Paw Paw. Well, there's this one also, too. But the only thing I added to this place was probably the tree. Yeah, about the only thing I added here was the, no, not the tree. What was it? These two places, yeah. The rest of the place already existed in the real Paw Paw. So I got to reimagining what Mayberry would look like today if it was incorporated. So, this is Mayberry today. You got all kinds of stuff here. Lots of recycling. Like I said, the recycling, you really need recycling. You don't need the what do you call it, incinerators? You want these. These produce a lot of stuff for your city that it needs badly. Recycling center is where garbage produced in the city goes. The facility recycles the waste and produces raw materials like wood, metal, and oil. Valuable things that your places really need a lot of. So the more of these you have, the better off you are. And you go to your city, and you click here, and you go down to this. Click on this and go down to recycling. Make sure they're recycling. Click recycling. May cost a little more money, but it's worth it. Because look at all the goods they get and look at how much money you get more. I know, that's one kooky looking roundabout, but it works, though. They're happy. I watch people get off the train here. One of my favorite things. They get off the train here, driver shows up. A whole bunch of them flood out here on foot and use the little walkways up here. Had to build these because they were in danger of getting ran over half the time. So I had to build these elevated. Come on, train, come by. Here, train, come here, boy. Here, boy, here, boy. Honey. If I go the other way, it'll show up behind you, probably. This train station goes to, let's see. Oh yeah, it goes out here. To the road up here. And connects to, I put a train station behind the airport also. That way people can catch their flight by going from there to their place there, or taking the bus to the main port over there, and take it from there to the train. The train comes over here and goes to the airport. They can fly out of here or fly back in. Where's the fire department? He's on his way. I take care of downtown. Make sure it's got lots of police and fire departments and things like that. This is downtown. If you thought the other place was noisy, you ain't heard nothing yet. I actually do have my own house here in the game. Right here next to the tunnel. Be careful where you put yourself. I get ran over. This is my house right here. Right here in the middle of all this Loom and Doom City. Well, not Doom, but you know what I mean. This place is huge. You got a Jaguar XJ220 and you're parking it on the street. Dude, you're crazy. You gotta have your head on a swivel around here, man. It is crazy. Go in the tunnel? Okay. I don't think you can. Yeah, I can only go to a certain point. That's a shame. You brave, mister. Walking through that tunnel, you crazy. Better hurry, better hurry. Ooh, I got clipped. That was close. Yep, got a dog. I use a neighbor's barbecue grill. Howdy, neighbor. Want a chicken leg? Yeah, better give me that chicken leg. Why? You're using my grill. Sorry. Ooh, you better hurry in this town. Get clipped in no time. Oh, brother. Hurry, hurry. Place is huge. I love this game. City Skylines Remastered. Give it a try sometime. Hurry. Get across. Back to sky view. That's a downtown area. 290,000. Oh, 290,000-ish. All these little green bridges are pretty cool. Like them so much, I built a city out of most of them over here. Right here. Check them out, little bridges. Little towns, all built in one and in one area. Got plenty of parks around there with apartment houses. Oh, big apartment houses back here. Whenever you're building in City Skylines, watch what you're doing, because if you clip one little wire, brother, the whole place goes haywire. Everybody moves out real fast. Lack of power. That was not my stomach growling. That was a lion here in the zoo somewhere. Probably on there somewhere. Got them their own zoo. Got tons of education everywhere. So I can work in these big Ivy League buildings. What the heck this thing is? A pyramid? Ziggurat Garden. Magnificent garden, the shape of a pyramid. Not bad for a small town. 35 out of 35. He had what, 35 and 35? He had 70 visitors last week? Yeah, 35 visitors and 45 tourists. Getting up there again. Cool, that's a 90. Come on, train, show up. Here we go. One of these might stop. I hope so. There's 2 of them going this way and 3 of them going back the other way. Place is insanely busy at the time. There's orange commuter train. Here we go. Look at all the little people getting out of there. Here they come. I love watching this. Come on, people, come up here. Come on. I gotta make a beeline to the elevated part here, so I can go to the stores and stuff and the mall and everything. Look like a bunch of little ants, don't they? Trying a piece of candy. I love watching this. This is crazy. I still play Minecraft and Grand Theft Auto, but the majority of my time in the last 2 weeks has been building cities like this here. Cities that work. So if you see something that's going wrong with your city, push down the left stick here and pause your game, fix it, then turn it back on. This is a bigger roundabout that I built. If you need help building a roundabout, it's really pretty simple to build. Go to this road, this here, small roads, come back over to the dirt road. I'll show you real quick how to make one. Take a 80. Yeah, you can't do that. I have to do 120. I have to do 120. $40 and 40 is 80. There you go. Go to the center here and come out 40. There. And 40 here. Now go to your curved roads and go down to right here, highways. Put one here. Where it's level to the other end here. Push A and come back. And do the same thing. Repeat the same process over and over again. Out to here. Press A. Press A here again. Go up to the line here. Push A again where it's blue. Go over to your left. There you go. Same thing up here. Right here. Over. Now you can either put buildings in the center here with whatever you want to zone this as. One's under regular houses. I take and push Y and then select the single part here. You can put regular houses, you can put apartment buildings, low zone for commercial, and high zone. I wouldn't put this in there, that's crazy. You can put this in there also if you want, which is office buildings. But they have to have the proper schooling to do the office buildings too, though. That's just a quick way to show you how to do the roundabout. If you want to keep the center here, keep it, because it kind of defeats the purpose, though. But if not, yeah, because you see the road changes like that too. So now I can push left. When you push, let's see, push X for excavator. This is a small default one, or it can open up wider by pushing around the D-pad. And bigger. And bigger. I try not to use that very often. There you go, smaller. So there you go. Love this little city. I put all these big stones in here. You go to, right here. You go to rocks, you go for the biggest rock here. There you go. $100 a boulder. Not bad. Got visitors coming here and here. I'm nosy. Who are you and where are you going? Max Jones, tourist. Ziggurat Garden. Hope I'm not saying that wrong. Anyway, he's heading over here. I put in you put in tourist buildings, do yourself a favor. Put in a lot of parking spots too. A lot of parking places around them. So I have something to visit. What is this? I built this place, don't know what it is. Transport tower. Large office building. Well, no kidding. Then you put them in universities, schools, high schools, junior high, elementary school. Make sure you have all the education you need in the town. And if you're going to put water in your town, I don't use the river water, this water ever. I never use, look how clean this water is. I never use it at all. Never. Ew. Let's not go down there and look at chocolate shake land. Gross. Ugh. I'm getting out of here. Getting queasy. Goodbye. I use water towers instead. And the most advanced water tower you can get are these big beasts right here. I like using these water towers. This city is very unorthodox and very expensive to build, but it's worth it to me because I like the way it looks. In City Skylines 2, you can have little buildings underneath the bridges, which I like a lot. In this one, if you put the bridge across there, it deletes what's directly underneath it. That's ridiculous. You never seen big towns before? Where they have all kinds of stuff underneath the bridges and the overpasses? Of course they do. What's this one? Monument to the many industries that help make a city successful. At least some people are paying respect to the place. That's cool. What's this one? Public library, yep. Have lots of libraries. Got a university, yep. No students? Dang. Mayberry don't like that education, I suppose. Good grady. Well, thanks for letting me ramble to y'all. If you see this on YouTube later, give it a like. Please subscribe if you wish to. That'd be great. One's an airport and one's a cargo hub. Yeah, the other one's cargo hub. This one here is for airport, and you got the mail sorted facility out here too. That one and the other one over there too. Sure thing. Like I say, like, subscribe, and have a great day.